Esau, Edom, then figured that he got to fight the Heavenly Father and His Son, which is suicide, in order to defeat us. Because as long as we here, we're going to be doing the will of YAHAWASHI. But in order for us to stop, he got to defeat YAHAWASHI, which he can't do, which is suicide. And Esau, Edom, know that's the only way to stop us. He know that. That's why he gonna fight YAHAWASHI when he come back and try to make YAHAWASHI subject unto him. You see? And you see how that demon was doing all that for nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
For nothing, man.
Red light.
You see?
I don't have a clue.
That's how them demons do, man. You know? But go ahead.
It says to render to them as liketh him best.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. Good is set against evil.
Good is set against evil. The Israelites against Esau. You see? Jacob and Esau, man. See that? Go ahead.
And life against death.
Esau is death, man. Esau is death. Look at the world, the condition of the world, man. Everything is dying, man.
Oh.
Everybody is sick because of Esau, Edom, man.
It's fucking chemtrails.
It is chemtrails and the juice everywhere, man.
Right.
He got the juice everywhere, man. People are lining up to take the juice, man.
Right. And there's been a couple of Edomites, man, at my job, man, that have been jabbed up and boosters, man. It's
Hey,
3
watch what
times
you say,
already.
bro, because they're zappers. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch it, bro. They're zappers, man. They'll take the videos down just because of that. That's what happened the last time.
Cause
You know what I'm saying?
because they're juiced up and they still get it.
You know? That's what it is, man. That's what it is. And that's why the earth, Esau is nothing but death, man. He's nothing but death. You see? We teaching the word, he trying to cut the word off, which is life. Esau like death, man. You see, everything is dying, all the way down to the trees, man, the people, everybody. They're just dying out, man.
Well, he'll leave a video with a fucking Mano Kaila. You know what I'm saying? Leave it, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube.
Yup. They'll leave that up, man, which is nothing but death. How you gonna repopulate the earth with a Mano Kaiser, man?
Right.
Or a Hotho, man?
Right.
How? Hothos don't populate the earth, man. You see? No Hothos, man.
Right.
How they gonna have babies?
Right.
You see? But Esau, Edom will promote that, man.
Yep.
That's death. Go ahead.
It says, in life against death, so is the godly against the sinner.
So is the godly against the sinner, man. Esau is the sinner, man. We the godly, man. So he gonna do everything contrary to YAHAWASHI, man. You see? So that's why we say that he in his right spirit when he don't receive the word, man. When he rejects it, he doing what he's supposed to do, man. It's you nigga Latino and Native Americans supposed to be applying these scriptures, not falling up behind Esau, Edom. Go ahead.
And the sinner against the godly. Verse 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are 2 and 2, one against another.
One against another, man. You got Esau against Jacob, man. You see? And Esau, Edom know he can't stop us, man. He know we gonna continue. He got Planned Parenthood. You know, he got all these diseases out here. He know that's not gonna wipe out Israel, man. That's why he gonna have to fight. That's why he gonna try to defeat YAHAWASHI, man. You see? That's why he gonna try to do it, man, because he looking at it like, look, the only way we can get Israel is defeat YAHAWASHI. He already shot rockets at the moon.
mean, that's,
You see? He done already done that. Matter of fact, get Exodus. That's it on that. Get Exodus. But I still want to go to James. I know I'm jumping around, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Get Exodus, the first chapter, to where how Israel was multiplying when they got afflicted. See it down there? When they was in slavery?
verse 10.
Yeah. Somewhere up in there. It's in the first chapter.
Come. This is Exodus chapter 1, and I'll start at 8. It says, Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. Verse 9. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. So verse 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. It says,
when they was in slavery.
Verse 12. It says, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew.
See? So Esau read that, man. Esau know about that. See? Esau know that he can't get rid of them. He know that. But he trying. But he know that the more we get afflicted as a people, the more we gonna grow. So it comes into his mind that the only way we can truly get them is we gotta fight and beat Yahawashi. You see? That's the way these devils think, man. So read that again so Jake can catch it.
All right, this is Exodus chapter 1. This is straight to the point, verse 12. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
Yeah. So he knew about the history of the nigga Latinos and Native Americans being in slavery in Egypt. He know about it. And he had searched it out and checked it out and said, look, when they was afflicted in Egypt, they grew. So there's nothing new up under the sun. So the same thing happening today, you know, happened back then. That's why he got Planned Parenthood on every corner, diseases running rapid. He trying to get rid of Jake, but it ain't working. So he come to the conclusion that, look, he got satellites in the heaven, you know, he watching the space, monitoring it, seeing when Yahawashi show up, because he know Yahawashi coming. So what he want to try to do is fight Yahawashi and destroy Yahawashi and make Yahawashi subject under him and get rid of the children of Israel that way. Because they know as long as Yahawashi exists, ain't no stopping us, no matter what they do. You see? But yeah, that Edomite have shot rockets at the moon, man. To try to destroy the moon, man. You know? Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember where it said. Jeremiah 31 and 37. Go there. Start up. You might 31. Jeremiah 31 and 36, 37. Yeah.
You started 35 or 36?
You started 35.
Okay. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 35. Thus said Yahawah by SHAM Yahawashi, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars for the light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. Yahawah by SHAM Yahawashi of hosts is his name. Verse 36, if those ordinances depart from before me, said Yahawah by SHAM Yahawashi, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
See? So that's why that's why. Go ahead, continue on.
All right,
Read that one more time again.
all right. That particular verse?
Yeah.
All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 36. If those ordinances depart from before me, said Yahawah by SHAM Yahawashi, then the seed of Israel also shall cease.
What ordinance? Go back up. What verse you at?
The ordinance that he's talking about.
Yeah, 35. Start at 35 again. Yeah.
Yeah, it says Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 35.
Did you read that at first? Or
Yeah.
No? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read it first.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't read it. Okay, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 35. Thus said Yahawah by SHAM Yahawashi, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars for the light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. And Yahawah by SHAM Yahawashi of hosts is his name. Verse 36, if those ordinances depart from before me, said Yahawah by SHAM Yahawashi, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
See? So that's why they shot at the moon,
Right, they're
man.
trying to
blow it up.
God.
You see? That's why they trying to blow up the moon, man.
I know that scripture blew my mind when the elder had brought it up to me, because I always questioned it. I was like, hey, why the hell do these so-called white people, man, want to go to the moon and do all this type of shit?
Which they never went.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And he hit me with that scripture, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why they're fucking trying to go to the bottom of the sea to see what's all down there.
Which
And
they
that's
can't
what-
do.
Right, and then they're trying to fucking go into the, heavens or so-called space to see the stars, to see the moon, to see the sun, land on the moon, so-called. Come.
Because they searched that out. They read that in the scriptures. So what they want to do is try to do it. Because see, they just they read about what we read in Exodus. They know about that. You know what I'm saying? How we multiplied. They know about that. But they know about that scripture too. You see? So they want to get rid of the moon, man. But if they get rid of the moon and the sun, they're going to destroy everything, man. They're not going to just destroy the children of Israel, but it's going to destroy them too. You see? So they know just by poisoning us and spraying chemtrails and putting poison in the food and, Planned Parenthood and all that, they know we're going to continue to multiply.
Especially like the scripture says, when you afflict Israel, man, it said multiply.
They're going to multiply.
I got my so-called grandparents will talk about, how they were suffering when they were younger and stuff, or as they were, in their mid-age or, 19, 20, stuff like that, and how less fortunate they were, stuff like that. But then here it is, they turn around and have 15 kids.
Yeah, because they was catching hell, man.
And then
sex is a stress reliever, man.
Right.
Yeah, sex is a stress reliever. You going through it, man. You end up popping your old lady. You be amazed how fast her belly grow, man.
Yeah, that's why.
Because she'll be pregnant. You see?
How the hell you tell me you guys didn't have no food and did this, struggling, but you got 15 kids?
All right, stress reliever, man.
And then my grandpa on the other side, he had like fucking 4 or 5 different wives, and he had like 25 kids.
Hey, he was under pressure, man.
Like,
He was under pressure, man. That's what happened, man. He tried to build a nation, man. Under pressure, man. And just like in Egypt, man, they was under pressure. They was in slavery. They was a hardcore punish. And Israel was having sex left and right, man. under pressure, man. And just like we are in this kingdom, man, we under pressure. And that's why these women of the nation of Israel belly be big, right?
All the time.
All the time, man. Multiplying, man. And Esau, he don't know that. That's why he had to put man parable, you know, inject neighborhood. Esau know that, man. And within the scriptures, he know that if the moon depart, Israel will be no more a nation in the eyes of YAHAWASHI. So what Esau Edom do? Shot a rocket over there. You see? Because they ain't go over there, you can't land on a light bulb.
Hell.
Too much radiation. They can't even pass the two Van Allen belts, man. They stretch, man.
And what's amazing, man, what's amazing is that, you know, I tried you know, one of my little boy's spirit, right? And I hit him with that question. And then I tried this other little boy with the same question. And it's like you saying, man, how are you gonna be able to land on a fireball?
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened if you go to the sun? I get burned up. I get burned up. And I was like, well, what happens if you go to the moon if it's lit up like that? I'm gonna get burned.
Too much radiation, man. But the stupid Americans think they went to the moon, man. Think they landed on the moon, man. That's a light bulb, man.
That's a heavy illusion, man.
Yeah, but that's the witchcraft of Esau Edom, man. He got that power, man, to deceive, man. That's why you gotta watch that devil, man. You see? But read that again in Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 35. Thus said Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai of hosts is his name. Verse 36, if those ordinances depart from before me, said Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
See? Go ahead.
Verse 37. Thus said Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai, if heaven above can be measured.
They going into space. Esau Edom all into space, man. He got his telescopes all into space, man. See? Go ahead.
And the foundations of the earth searched out beneath.
All in the water, man. With the submarines, man. See? With robots all in the water, searching in the deep, man. See? Go ahead.
I will also cast off all the seed of Israel.
See?
For all that they have done, said Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai.
So Esau Edom is rushing to try to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why he always deep sea diving.
Yep.
You see? Or going in the heavens, man, trying to search out the heavens, man. Trying to go to the moon, man, to blow up the moon, man.
Yep.
Because that's what he's trying to do, man. He's trying to get rid of the nation of Israel, man. He wants the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, to get rid of the nation of Israel. But Esau Edom is running out of time. So when Yahweh Shai come, he gonna try to conquer Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Give me that in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. And then we're gonna go to James. We finally gonna go to James, man. 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. And let me see. And then we're gonna look up the word seduce. Okay? It's in verse 5. The key is in verse 5. Okay? That's what I want. The key is in verse 5. We're gonna go to the etymology online. We're gonna look up the word seduce. Okay? But the key is in verse 5. Go ahead.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
So they wanted to subdue Yahweh Shai. That's all the nations on the earth with military might. So we're gonna look up the word subdue right there. which I already know what it means. But I just want to bring it out for edification.
I went to the etymology online.
Right.
It says subdue, it's a verb, from late 14th century. It says to conquer.
See? So they want to conquer when you read that chapter, that's all the military might in the earth fighting YAHAWASHI. So when they go at him, they are going to conquer him, to basically make him subject to them. And they figure that way Israel, us as a nation, will be defeated. Because they can't blow up the moon, they can't blow up the sun, they couldn't search out the heaven, they couldn't search out the sea. So look, they say, shit, we're going to get YAHAWASHI. We're going to make him subject. You see?
Okay.
Go ahead. Subject to their new world order.
Right. It says, and reduced to subjection.
See? Under their rule. See? That's it on that?
Okay.
Alright? So that's the word, that's what the word subdue means. Okay? Basically, in the nutshell, to conquer and make YAHAWASHI under their rule. Okay? Yeah. When you read that chapter, that's no, I still want something about it.
Okay, select it.
But the key is in verse 5. That's what I wanted out of there. But jump down to verse 38.
All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 38. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts.
So YAHAWASHI gonna open their mind up, man, and lay before them all their evil thoughts, man. See? He gonna open their mind up and let them know, man, all the evil that they doing, man. That's power, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented,
Go ahead.
which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto fire.
So he gonna judge them by the law. See? When he come back, when YAHAWASHI come back, he gonna judge the earth by the law, man. We the only ones that's gonna receive mercy. Because we believe in him. Lord willing, we the men that do it to the end. You see? But everybody else gonna be judged by the law, man. Little do they know. You see? And being judged by the law, hey, ain't no mercy in that, man. Ain't no mercy, man. Ain't no mercy, man.
Not at all.
At all, man.
These people, these churches, people out here teaching that the law is done away with, and what you think YAHAWASHI come back and judge the world with?
All right, we finna get into it. We finna get into it, man. We finna get into it. But even with that, he telling you right there. Read it again, bro. He gonna lay before them all their evil thoughts.
He's gonna use the Constitution.
Yeah, he gonna use the United States Constitution. Man, these people are crazy out here, man. You see?
All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 38.
Go ahead.
And shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a fire, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto fire.
See? See? So he gonna do it, man. He gonna judge them based off the law, man. Lay before them all their evil thoughts. But when you read that chapter, they was all trying to fight him, man. They're trying to conquer him, man. Make him subject to them. Because they know Israel is gonna continue long as YAHAWASHI and these ordinances in the heavens exist. So they gonna try to fight them, man.